Well, hey fans, welcome to the most anticipated list of 2026. This is even later than last year's list. It is April. If you can't believe it, it is April and I'm finally getting this list out. But luckily, once again, I have not seen any of the movies on my most anticipated list. So I just want to kind of jump right into it and let you guys know what I am eager to see this year. And unlike last year, I think for the most part this list is in order from my least anticipated to my most anticipated. But then again, the fact that any movie is on this list, I am very interested and excited to see. And so just because something is number 10 does not mean I really don't want to see it. Like, I really want to see all of these movies for various reasons. So starting it off at number 10, Scary Movie 6. I'm a big fan of the Scary Movie franchise. Scary Movies 1 and 2, of course, were done by the Wayans. They are classics. They are hilarious. My favorites in that franchise. I think Scary Movie 1 and 2 I pretty much enjoy equally. I think 3, even though the Wayans left, I think that one still holds up and it makes for a great trilogy. 4 and 5. I think I saw 4. I didn't really care for it. Didn't even bother to watch 5. But now we're back. The Wayans are back. Scary Movie 6. It looks hilarious. I remember when I first saw the trailer, when I went to the theater to see Scream 7. It was like a hidden trailer. They didn't release it online. They released it in theaters first. And like I said, it looks very funny. Now, disclosure, it is actually, I don't think it's called Scary Movie 6 anymore. I think it's just called Scary Movie. Kind of like how when Scream came back, it was just Scream in 2022. So this is going to be like Scary Movie 2026. But I am still excited to see it. Number 9, Toy Story 5. I've grown up with the Toy Story franchise. We get a new movie about every decade, and I'm fine that they keep going. I really enjoyed Toy Story 4. It was like the end of Woody's journey. Of course, when they do Toy Story 5, they have to figure out a way to bring Woody back, but it makes sense. The trailer was funny. The jokes about him going bald, like he needs a fresh brown marker, I think that was pretty good. I like that they're bringing technology into it, although technology has been in the Toy Story franchise before, like your older VTech type technology. So I want to know if they will kind of mention that, like how, yes, we've always had technological toys, but never this advanced. And the lily pad, voiced by Greta Lee, looks to be a very good foe for the toys. Now I kind of want to see how they resolve it, because technology is not going anywhere. The kids are still going to want to play with technology, so they're either going to become friendly with technology. There's going to be some type of lesson about using technology in moderation. But very excited for Toy Story 5, and I'm pretty sure it's going to make over $1 billion, and we're going to get a Toy Story 6 announcement at some point. Number 8, StreetFighter. StreetFighter, this one I actually am surprised it is on my list. Who would have ever thought that I would be more excited about a StreetFighter movie than Mortal Kombat 2? That's also come out this year and not on my list, because that first little teaser trailer they released for Street Fighter, something about it is like, this looks like what I want. It looks like a remake of the 90s Street Fighter movie, which is very goofy, wasn't serious at all. Pretty much they kind of took a lot from the games and made it into a movie, and that's what we want here. It's not taking itself too seriously. It looks like a good time in the theater. It looks fun. All the characters are very similar to how they look in the games, and I'm just excited to see it. I hope it turns out as good as it looks. Number 7, The Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping. This is Haymitch's game. We've all been waiting for this ever since Haymitch told the story about how he won his quarter quell, and then of course they made it into a book. And I remember as soon as that book came out, I was like, there's going to be a movie announcement soon. And they announced the movie shortly after the book was announced, and we're finally getting it. And it looks great. That first trailer looks fantastic. The lighting, the cinematography, and even though we know how the story ends, it'll be great to finally see this story unfold on the big screen. I like all of the actors that they got to play the younger versions of certain characters. Jesse Plemons, that was my dream casting for a young Plutarch Heavensby, because Philip Seymour Hoffman, of course, passed away. He couldn't play his younger self anyway, but Jesse Plemons looks enough like him that I think that is great casting. You got Elle Fanning, I believe she's playing the young, I can't remember the main lady who announces them, but that among other cast members, it looks fantastic, and I really can't wait to watch it in theaters. And my only thing is, where do they go to next? Because we have the original, technically a quadrilogy of Hunger Games movies. I do feel like this movie is going to be successful, and they're going to want to do a third one in this prequel trilogy. But what Hunger Games do they do? Because the previous movie was like the 10th Hunger Games, and now this one, of course, is the second quarter quell, or the first quarter quell, is one of the quarter quells. So is the next one like directly before Katniss's games, or do they go back to the first Hunger Games? Who knows? But again, love this franchise. Lionsgate, they just need to keep pumping these out and keep having her write these books. Number 6, Avengers Doomsday. Now, back in the day, this would have been higher on my list, but you know, they haven't really handled the multiverse saga that well. They got rid of Jonathan Majors as Kang, and I was really loving his performance and really excited to see what Avengers the Kang Dynasty was going to be. They've taken that, they've wrapped it up into Avengers Doomsday, Dr. Doom played by Robert Downey Jr., which really seems like a cash grab, even though they're paying him way too much money. But you know, here we go, we're going to do it. The X-Men are in it, the Fantastic Four. We got the new Avengers, the old Avengers, Shang-Chi, Namor, everybody pretty much, Captain America, Loki. So we will see how it turns out. I hope it is good. It's supposed to lead right into Secret Wars. There was rumor that they actually might split Secret Wars into 2 movies, and hopefully we get like a battle world in between Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. But we will see. I hope this movie's good. It's coming out in December. I think it's like the first Avengers movie in December. It is now coming after Spider-Man Brand New Day, and Spider-Man might be in this movie, or a Spider-Man. We don't know. We could get Toby, could get Andrew Garfield. We could get a totally made up brand new Spider-Man. I doubt it, but you know, I hope it's good. I hope Robert Downey Jr.'s performance is good, and I hope seeing the X-Men finally get their due diligence. Their movies, a lot of their movies have been good, but to see them in their classic suits, just to see Cyclops get what he deserves. James Marsden, one of the best actors in the business, doesn't get enough credit. I can't wait to see it. Number 5, Michael. I'm a big Michael Jackson fan. Big Michael Jackson fan ever since I was a kid. And because as a black man growing up, you know, that's some of the music that we listened to. He was an icon for us. My aunt really got me into, like, before I was a kid, you know, I knew a couple of Michael Jackson songs. My aunt, big Michael Jackson fan. So having all the CDs, listening to all the music, I became even bigger fan. There was one summer we took a trip across the country. She brought all her Michael Jackson CDs. My cousins and I, we bought some CD players, and we would just listen to Thriller, Off the Wall, all these on repeat for these long drives across the country. And you know, I'm just a big fan of what he did. The original Jackson 5 movie, The American Dream, I really enjoyed that movie. And this movie does seem like a similar type of story. They're following that beat. And of course, apparently the ending to this movie was going to deal with the child abuse allegations, but apparently due to some way that court case was settled, or at least the first one, they can't include that, so they reworked it. And apparently they have enough footage that if this movie does well, which I think it will, they're actually going to do a sequel, which they should name it The King of Pop. The first one should be Michael, the second one should be The King of Pop. But I'm really interested. Jafar Jackson, Michael Jackson's nephew, is playing him, which makes sense. You need a Jackson to play a Jackson in this one. I just think in terms of the family, that was a good choice. He looks a lot like a young Michael, sounds like a lot like young Michael. Apparently he's been putting in the work to learn the dance moves, watching all the footage. And yeah, I actually got an advanced screening for this, so I'm really happy to see it and get my review out. Just to hopefully they do it justice. The family was very involved, which could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, but overall, like I said, it looks great. Can't wait to see how they tell this story. Number 4, Dune Part 3. Man, these Dune movies, the first one was alright. The second one was better because it's the conclusion to their story, and it kind of, if you've seen the first one, it makes it better because it kind of has it all together. Now, Dune Part 3, which is the last one Denis Villeneuve is going to do, I think, and I'm calling it now, I could be wrong, but I think that Timothée Chalamet will win an Oscar for his performance in this movie because they gave it to Michael B. Jordan this year, and Michael B. Jordan deserved it. He was the better actor this year. Personally, I've been saying he was going to win it since December, but I think this would be their way of like, all right, Timmy, here's your Oscar. You did a good Dune movie. And it does look good. It looks a lot darker. Even though the last one was pretty dark, this one looks even darker because apparently Paul Atreides is like the villain in this one, or he becomes the villain of the story. This is supposed to be the last normal Dune, which is why Denis Villeneuve is jumping off of this. He's done his 3. This is an adaptation of Dune Messiah. The next one I think is either God Emperor Dune or Children of Dune. People start turning into worms. Shit gets a little weird. He doesn't want to adapt those stories, but I think whoever jumps on this franchise next, they should adapt those stories, even if it's in name only. You can take out the weird stuff and just kind of keep a very grounded space faring, story, and just don't make it too weird. I think the audience will still enjoy it. But like I said, Dune 3 looks like it's gonna be a banger. It's coming out at the same time as Avengers Doomsday. We're getting Doomsday in December. They should keep them on the same date. I'm gonna see both back to back if I can. It's gonna be a long day in the theater, and I think it's gonna be good. Number 3, The Legend of Aang, The Last Airbender. And this is another movie where the title may change or has already changed. I'm not exactly sure at this point, but man, I really love the animated Avatar franchise. Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Legend of Korra, the upcoming Avatar 7 Havens, which I can't wait to see. And this movie set in between Avatar: The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra follows the adult Aang, the Aang gang. They take out this new villain who's voiced by Dave Bautista, and apparently, I guess from the artwork that has been leaked, this villain is an airbender who I guess has been hidden through all these years. I guess there's like a tribe of airbenders who survived and they've been hidden, and this guy's just trying to take over. So if this is true, I'm guessing Aang is forced to take this guy out, or this guy does not survive, which leads to Aang really dealing with the fact that he is the last airbender. Because if he ends up having to defeat this guy and this guy passes away, of course we lead into why he put all of that work into Tenzin. And this was supposed to be in theaters. This was supposed to be a theatrically released film. I think it's supposed to come out this spring. Now it's just going to be a Paramount Plus, which is stupid. I don't know why they would do that. Why would they take this out of the theaters? This could have been an Oscar-worthy film if it was good. And I really think it's going to be good. The fan base really wants it in theaters. But can't wait to watch it. I have Paramount Plus, luckily. So when it comes out, I'll watch it on my big TV at home, and I can pause it and watch it. I won't pause it because I don't like pausing movies really. But yeah, can't wait to see this movie. Probably going to watch it multiple times. Number 2, The Odyssey. Christopher Nolan, you can do no wrong. That's what they say. I mean, Dunkirk, it wasn't my favorite movie. He did pronounce Ra's al Ghul incorrectly throughout the entirety of the Dark Knight franchise. It's not Ra's, it's Ra's. But other than that, he makes great movies. He deals with time. This one is more of a mythical story, and I can't wait to watch it. The talent, this movie is packed with so much talent. Zendaya, Tom Holland, John Bernthal, on the tip of my tongue. It's filled with talent. Can't wait to watch it. Can't wait to see how many more faces pop up. Can't wait to see how he decides to tell the story. Can't wait to see how he decides to deal with time. We already know the cinematography and the score is going to be great, and I'm going to see it in IMAX. It's going to be one of the biggest blockbusters of the year. I wanted to read the book. I mean, you read it in high school, and I wanted to read it again before I saw this. I don't think I will, but man, it's going to be a great watch, and I can't wait. Number 1. Spider-Man Brand New Day. Spider-Man Brand New Day is the 4th film in the MCU Spider-Man series, and this first trailer has come out. The trailer actually leaked months ago, but the official trailer, they clearly changed a lot. They changed the music, they changed a lot of the scenes. It looks fantastic. It looks great. It looks like they're adapting the Man-Spider art, the one from the Spider-Man animated series in the 90s, where like the Punisher was hunting Spider-Man, Spider-Man was going through a mutation, comes a giant spider. So we'll see how that turns out. We got the Hand in this movie. Of course, John Bernthal is the Punisher in this movie. He's not in Daredevil season 2. He has his own special coming out right before this, so hopefully it kind of leads into the movie. I'm pretty sure Daredevil might be in it. Might have like a small role. I don't know if any other heroes will have a small role. They say Yelena Belova is going to have a small role as well. Probably to try and recruit him to the Avengers, but it looks great. It looks fantastic. Destin Daniel Cretton is taking over. And, I really do wish we had a second Shang-Chi movie already, but the fact that he's doing Spider-Man and it looks this good, I can't wait to watch it. This is another one I think I really want to check out in IMAX. And if this is good, if this movie's good and does well, it will only hype up the Avengers Doomsday fervor. And I'm pretty sure the push credit for this movie is going to lead into Avengers Doomsday. There's no way it cannot. But yeah, that is my list, my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2026. Can't wait to see all these movies and review as many of them as I can. I'd like to thank you guys again for joining me here today to hear this list. Remember, you can find the rest of my movie reviews and my list on the website, flipfrogllc.com/flicksfrog. Remember, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Reddit. And please, pretty please, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. And until next year, I'll be seeing you.